Live with you back tonight here on In Focus, and thanks for staying on. Staying with the inclement weather in Rustenburg, residents there are being urged to be cautious following a dam collapse at a Sibanye Stillwater mine. It's been blamed on heavy downpours overnight. Affected areas include the Mfidikwe, Paardekraal, Sunrise Park, Popo Molefe and Buitikong. Residents there are said to be on high alert. They've been urged to cross bridges in those areas. And the Rustenburg local municipality says disaster management teams will provide an update once assessments are complete. Now, let's, of course, look further into that story. Authorities in Rustenburg say they haven't received any report of fatalities after heavy rains collapsed walls of the downpours there. Paardekraal Dam, local residents and motorists have been warned to avoid bridges and crossings as they remain submerged. Joining us now to give us an update is Rustenburg Local Municipality Communications Manager Thapelo Matebesi. Thapelo, good evening and thank you very much for your time. What is the latest as far as the collapse of the dam and the damage that has been caused?
Good evening, Thabo, and good evening to the viewers of Newzroom. And thank you for having me. Just for correction at the beginning, it is actually Paardekraal Dam wall, not Sibanye. It's Paardekraal. It was a mistake that was recorded earlier. It is rather the Paardekraal Dam wall that collapsed this morning. We received the news, that distressing news, as the Rustenburg local municipality this morning, that the dam wall collapsed, and immediately we dispatched our disaster management team to go and examine the situation there. Upon arrival, indeed, they found that the Paardekraal Dam wall collapsed, and subsequently water overflowing all over the place. But fortunately, the overflowing water from the collapsed dam wall, Paardekraal Dam wall, was channeled into the Hex River, the neighboring Hex River, which Hex River then, it runs through various communities of Rustenburg. That is as you mentioned in your introduction, that Hex River goes through. It runs through the Popo for informal settlement, the Paardekraal Township, the Sunrise Park Township, as well as the Mfidikwe community, as well as Buitikong Township.
So at this particular point in time, the warning is of a possible overflow, but no fatalities have actually been reported or damage to property.
Indeed. There has no fatalities, fortunately, recorded to date, as well as damage of property or damage of goods. Because what we did, our disaster management team, Thabo, we gave them instructions to blockade the roads that cross the bridges, to block or to prevent people from crossing the bridges as the learners go to school, as workers go to various places of work. We instructed them, the municipality officials, to prevent people from doing that. And indeed, they blockaded, and that helped a lot, Thabo, because the current of the water was very, very strong. By the way, Thabo, that water flow at the Hex River in Paardekraal is about 25 kilometers from the actual Paardekraal dam wall that collapsed. But down the stream, 25 kilometers away, downstream, the current flow was very, very strong. So you can imagine if we did not prevent people or learners going to school, people going to work, from crossing that bridge, we would be talking something else. We would be talking disaster as we speak now. But fortunately, to date, as you rightly say, went out, Thabo, no life has been lost, no damage of property has been recorded so far.
Disaster management teams are being on standby, dispatched in the area. What should then residents do if they are, of course, finding themselves in some difficulty?
Indeed, we embarked, or we activated our 24-hour disaster management team There's the one that started the morning shift at 6 o'clock until 6 o'clock in the evening. There's another night shift team that is on site, that has been posted on site. They are on standby, they are on site to ensure that there are no people crossing the line, particularly line bridges, Thabo, and the other inner roads that might have been flooded or that had been flooded. And then, therefore, their duty is to block cars and people, walking pedestrians and motorists from crossing that bridge. So, indeed, we have a 24-hour shift of cadets deployed on site.
Let's leave it there for today. That line letting us down already there on that, but we got the gist of what you had to say there. That is Communications Manager for the Rustenburg Local Municipality, Thapelo Madebesi, updating us there with the correct information. It's the Paardekraal Dam that has collapsed.